They know they're doing something wrong, and we are 1 degree above bribery becoming a normal thing in this country. I think regular people are sick of it. They're sick of seeing border agents like Dr. Phil endorse Donald Trump. He talked on The View about how children are being sex trafficked and Border Patrol is facilitating it, and they know it. Like, that is a degree of corruption that I did not believe was possible.
I don't know if you can pull up this this clip of Apotheker, Tim.
How do I find it?
I'm going to text it to you right now, actually. He's crying in his patrol vehicle, and it's deeply moving. But this is...
You sent it to me on Twitter?
Which is your preference? Text you?
X, because I can pull it on the computer.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll keep talking while I pull it up. But this is this evil of this is this aspect of line in the sand. Where do you draw the line? Because most people's, I say my price is my life, and I mean that. You have to kill me to stop me. But Tim, most people's price is actually their children's life. People will do anything to protect their family, rightfully so. Rightfully
Even
so.
sacrificing other innocent children.
But then the question is, and throughout history, what would happen is, especially in the Soviet Union, you and I've talked about this, is that people will do anything to protect their children. But what happens when you have to do evil things to feed your family? So it's this really interesting kind of biblical kind of thing that we explore in the film. And you meet so many weak people, so many people in this movie. I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. And until you meet someone who is not weak. What's your @ on the X? Is it Timcast? Okay. I'm going to text this to you right now.
Michael Malice said that there is no law.
It's in your DM.
What is the quote from Michael Malice? Something like, there is no law so depraved that a police officer would not follow it, up to and including the execution of children.
Yeah, something like that.
And a lot of people immediately say a cop would never do that. You don't understand. And no, I think a lot of people don't understand what Michael is saying. He's not saying that your average cop will just go murder a kid for no reason. He's saying under the appropriate pressures, people will do evil things for them, for their families, for their children. And
that's a very interesting theme. It's in your DM. If you could just pull it up.
I'm getting it right here.
Zachary Apotheker. He's a Border Patrol agent on the Canadian border. People don't realize. If you could go ahead and reset that.
Instagram's never good with videos.
Correct.
It was a slider bar.
Something. When a girl like Lincoln Riley's jogging down in Georgia. Yeah. When a girl like Lincoln Riley's. Fuck, dude. No,
okay, just keep going.
When a girl like Lincoln Riley is jogging, she's top of her class at nursing. And we sign those fucking files, man. That's blood on our hands. That's blood on your hands. And that's a joke, maybe. You just keep collecting that check. But let me ask you this. If it was your mother, or your sister, or your aunt, how would you feel? Every single agent knows deep in his heart what's going on is wrong. Children getting trafficked every day. We don't take their biographical info. We're very busy up here. We're overran with children we can't keep track of. Where are those children going? We don't know. We can have plausible deniability. If you can sleep at night with plausible deniability, sickens me to my core.
Okay, so that was, you never see a federal agent in uniform. That's very rare. He's been disciplined as a result of saying those things to me. But there you have a man. That's the archetype of an individual who has drawn his line in the sand and said, I cannot live with myself. I am willing to lose my pension because I care more about the truth, my conscience, than my $130,000 a year salary. And those are the types of people that fascinate me.
Yeah.
Why would he be disciplined for saying those things to you? What rule did he break?
Because we live in a corrupt and broken world. None of the other agents in the film were disciplined for speaking to me. So because he told the truth, that's why he was disciplined. And to tell the truth in times of universal deceit is a revolutionary act, to quote George Orwell.
So there are people who, like in this film, you have this woman driving a bus, this older lady, and she's like, I'm just doing what my job is. You know, she knows what she's doing is wrong.
You can see it in her face.
Absolutely. And these border guards who are like, well, we're getting paid. We get $20 an hour. This is never going to stop. These people are thinking, look, man, keep your head down, shut up, take the paycheck, and watch the world burn. When you get to a point where the majority of people in your society feel this way, this is the end for your nation, for your society, for your culture, whatever it may be. You need a greater majority of people who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good than you have people who are willing to exploit and rip it apart.
Let me say two things about that. Number one, people think it's about something more than money. Now, that may be true, but what I found is it's almost always about money. Now, I was not expecting that going into the field of the desert and the Border Patrol crisis. Just like in Europe, labor is looking for more migrant hotels. Very important to understand that the asylum industry is a big business. A lot of people in Europe are making fat profits. In the United States, Health and Human Services gives like $1 trillion, like billions of dollars to companies that house little children. So if they stop the flow of the kids, they take away the big money salaries. So that was actually a little surprising to me. And in the film, Tim's talking about this moment when these two security guards are like, well, they can't shut this down because then we can't feed our family. So I don't know if Elon's going to come in or someone's going to come in and reform this whole thing, but you have to put a lot of people out of a job.
He said something like that. He said that it's going to get hard for some people. Trump's going to fire a lot of people.
We'll see.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.